Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Albert here with the Hot Sheets. I wanted to give you some updates and see if I can start doing these video casts more often. Got a few cool things happening with the Hot Sheets, getting some little bit of recognition out there. Uh, Good things, fun things, better things. Anyhow, oh shit, I'm gonna start that anyhow shit already. Well, as you can tell, I'm tired. I haven't hardly getting any sleep, man. Insomnia's or something's been kicking in with me at night, so I stay up late watching my favorite show, Three's Company. Kind of weird. I love that show, man. It's funny. Jack Tripper, man, he's a funny ass guy. I never really like, but my favorite guy is Larry. Larry cracks me the hell up. That guy. But yeah, I've been having a hard time sleeping lately. I have to take my anxiety meds, but man, those things make my anxiety worse. But I got something coming up with a magazine called the Paranormal Underground. Pretty cool, man. I wrote an article. So I've been doing these I guess weekly newsletters, brand new thing that I just came up with. I like old fashioned newspaper article looking shit. So I was interested in making one weekly for the hot sheets instead of the videos, or a video every now and then, and the newsletters every week with a daily random update every now and then during the week. Um, so I wrote a couple, and on my second one, I started getting interested. My other half was telling me that the writing is pretty good for it. Well, I don't know. I think about writing articles or columns for magazines, and I've never really. I mean, I kind of did want to. Growing up, I've always had. And if you hear anybody in the background, well, I'm in a smaller capacity apartment with my family, so we're all close to each other. But I'm just trying to make use of what I have. But besides the point, the newsletter, I had been wanting to write for forever, but I just never got the guts to do it. My other half was reading my articles, and she was telling me, hey, it's pretty good. Why don't I try submitting for newsletters or online newsletter or magazine columns? Got me thinking, yeah, why don't I, run out there, try and give it a shot, and email some people and see what connects I can make out there. I emailed about four different paranormal columnists and magazines, even one from Britain. No response, but one of them did get back to me and sent me all the guidelines for submitting articles. She asked me what the first article was going to be about, so I kind of was like, it's actually my second newsletter. If you want to get a sneak peek of what the article in the magazine is going to be, you can go on the Hot Sheets page on Facebook and look for the second article that I posted up, newsletter. Um, it's actually going to be that one, but revamped, and I mean like really revamped and edited by a professional editor from the magazine. Pretty cool. She sent me the new copy. Oh, well, I'm jumping the gun here. So I read the guidelines, and I told the editor, what the subject was going to be of the magazine, of my article in the magazine, and she was kind of intrigued by it. She was like, it's a subject that's not addressed. And if you go read the article from the hot sheets page, the second article, you'll get an understanding of what she's talking about. Because mostly paranormal investigators or researchers, they always like to present evidence, and they always like to present what they find. But I had this idea is like, well, aren't they a little hesitant sometimes of what they present or what they research? And so I wrote the article in context of people who are hesitant of sharing, scared of repercussions or people laughing at them or anything with backlash, naysayers. And so if you're interested, keep an eye out for that one. I'm going to be posting up the links for that very soon. She's sending me the ads to review for my 2-page article. She's already the editor has already sent me the the full article, revamped, re-edited, ready to go. I approved it, so that's done. Sent her all the material for the ads for the my advertisements for the Hot Sheets YouTube channel and the Facebook page, and that's gonna be a page of its own. My headshots got sent, and she approved everything. She's right now in the process of making my ad, and she'll be sending that back to me for my approval. But everything's been looking good so far, so I'll approve it. So that's that. Paranormal Underground magazine, pretty cool, man. Uh, I'm. She asked me to stick around for 5 more articles, I think, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah, and I gotta start figuring out 5 more subjects to write. Shit, nah, should be fun. I'm definitely got a lot of time on my hands, and writing helps me sleep. Ugh. And reading actually helps me sleep too. But yeah, I don't like taking my anxiety medicine, man. That shit makes me feel weird, and I like trying to fall asleep good old fashioned way, drunk. Just kidding. Okay, so now back to the newsletters for the hot sheets. I was actually gonna try and do a weekly newsletter with daily random update of something cryptid or hauntings or something. But if I keep writing for this magazine, I'm probably just gonna pay attention more to the newsletters for the magazine articles, and maybe a daily random update on the hot sheets with my videos. I've been lazy making the videos. I'm trying to do this podcasting as a new approach to keeping the hot sheets more inventive, more creative and inventive. And maybe since I'll be in that magazine, I'll start getting some more support, and maybe make some side money for some upgrades, especially computer wise. My computer's starting to get a little old on me and a little slow, but I already have that thing amped up for all my music workstations and now my video workstations. Trying to run them both at the same time can get a little glitchy. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? I've been buying some ghost equipment lately. I've been it's kind of weird. I'll get into fads and I'll start looking into different products to buy. And I like when I got into horror records, I bought every horror record there was out there. And I sold them for a pretty good penny too once I had them all stacked together. And yeah, I was sold them way for a little bit more than what I was buying them for. So yeah, it always works out to make a little bit of money what you gain. But so related to the ghost hunting equipment, I've been buying ghost hunting equipment now. I've only bought like 4 devices, and my article is really relating to why did I buy this shit. It's like, are people gonna think I'm always just believing anything, or no? I'm actually very much in the middle. I don't believe straight away. I'm very skeptical, but I'm also very open. I don't like to just dismiss anything. People out there want to be heard, and I'm really willing to listen. And I'm amazed by stories, especially stories from the home, stories that people experienced. And you're never gonna hear these stories unless you talk to them in person or you ask them. And I always try and like weasel things out. If you're ever around me and then we're in a crowd of people, and you give me a little hint of something like supernatural or paranormal, I will dig that out of you. And I'll do it very subliminally, but the stories that people tell, they're pretty cool sometimes. So I don't want to miss that chance to hear something that'll freak me out and then make me wonder, why the hell is this? Why are you always experiencing the good shit? Okay, so let's see what I got here. So I bought this little device. Guy on Etsy, Appy Droid. Let's see. There you go. It's a little motion detector. It's got a good little 25-foot radius. What you do with this is don't put it outside. It'll detect squirrels and everything. But you put it inside your room that you're looking at. You're detecting. You're investigating. I'm sorry. Place it in there. Let it sit in there. Walk out. It calibrates to the room, the shape of the room, and then if something moves, something triggers it, it'll play a song. Of course, the only complaint I got about this is that the battery dies really quick. So charged it like for 4 hours yesterday, and it's already dead. I guess it's a one time investigation use, one night investigation use only thing, and then you gotta charge it back up. But the device is nice and cool. Look at that. I think he has a 3D printer that he makes his own stuff with an LED light on the top. Came all the way from Scotland. Dude is very cool, very down to earth, very nice. The only thing now the shipping would have been a little faster if it wasn't for fucking customs holding on to it forever. Probably wondering if I'm a fucking British spy, which, yeah, no, I'm not. Pretty cool. Appy Droid. You can load a song in there of your own choice, but I left that little tune that already comes with it. Pretty cool little scary piano tune. All right, so this next one I bought another motion detector. That's I guess they call these REM pods. It's supposed to get triggered by the electromagnetic fields around. It's another. It'll only detect if you're really close to it, but it goes off like crazy when you get close to it. All these LED lights go off on it right there at the top. Oh man, I just suck at cameras. Right there you go. This is the Attic Junkie. Got this on eBay for about $26. Got here fast. Guys are in Alabama, I think. Homemade stuff, man. That's the thing that I like about these two things. They're homemade. Homemade stuff is the best. I think the guys pay attention to it. They've been doing what they know. They know it very well. All right, so the second thing I got a little EVP recorder, aka voice recorder. I don't know. You know, you can call shit gold and it's still fucking shit. But I'm not saying this is shit. I'm just saying, I'm just speculating. So this thing is, it picks up, it can get kind of sensitive. I'd rather have a task cam. The task cams are more sensitive and they'll pick up your air farts, man. So they're very sensitive, and the task cams, I mean. Now this thing is pretty sensitive too, and I actually recorded my friend's band playing live, and it wasn't too bad. A little staticky. I think the speakers were starting to peak by the noise input. But other than that, when you use it to catch speech, like person to person, now I did catch something very strange. My wife was taking a shower in the restroom. She heard tapping on the door, knocking on the door, kind of creepy. So I placed this thing in there for about 30 minutes and caught some weird, I don't know if I can say, little girls' voices talking. And the restroom's pretty closed off, so I'm kind of thinking this thing might be catching some real shit. But I need to go out and use it on the field a little more. Next thing up. And lastly, I got one more thing coming in the mail from Appy Droid. It's going to take another week and a half probably, because Customs likes to be nosy and look through your shit. But I can't wait till I get here. It's a better version of this thing, I'll tell you that. This is the SB7 Spirit Box. You see these things. Everybody has one. Let me see if I can turn it on real quick. You'll recognize it when I turn it on. You can catch that. It's streams through all radio station channels, FM or AM. I took out the FM antenna per the Ghost Hunters mod that is online. So what you want to do with these things is you really want to catch radio stations from national radio or local radio. You want to catch what's in your vicinity. And so taking out that antenna, it leaves it smaller. It makes that bubble smaller of detection. You start getting frequencies around you that stream to this thing through the white noise. I'm already hearing shit on here. I haven't done a full investigation with all my equipment yet, but I'm plan on doing that soon. Hopefully, I'm very skeptical of equipment that detects ghosts, only because there's a lot of shit talkers online, but there's also a lot of believers. So I'm very much in the middle of things when it comes to the paranormal, but I'm not gonna dismiss it because a lot of people out there have seen some crazy shit, and a lot of worthy people. How do you say? People who have professional backgrounds and have been documented. So I can't dismiss shit like that right away. Anyhow, this is the SB7. Pretty cool device. It's got a temperature detector on it as well. Tell you when it gets too hot or cold. See, my fingers all jammed into the thing right there, so it's going nuts. Pretty cool device, man. All right, that's the SB7. Let's see. Get all my shit out of the way. All right, so. All right, so every week I'm gonna try and do something. Now I said I was gonna keep the newsletter to a minimum with the article thing happening for the Paranormal Underground magazine. My longer articles I'll probably end up putting. If if no one ever got back to me, I'd be doing this every week. But since I'm gonna be on a national magazine or international magazine, I'm gonna save the good stuff for the bigger cheese. But I'll be paying attention to the hot sheets a little more on the daily updates. I have fun like that. Making those little old school newspaper clippings, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. The templates online, man. Everybody wants to charge you for everything, man. I swear, you just can't find shit. If you find one good article template, man, $25 to borrow it for a week. Man, I fucking hate the world. Everybody wants to buy to your card, buy to your money, but don't get me started on that shit. But yeah, I wanna be doing those daily updates a little more on the Facebook, like an old person. And I'm always open to people's stories, and I always post and I always tell my friends, you guys ever want to share something, man? I already shared my friend Mike V's story on one of my videos. Pretty creepy story. So if you guys want to email me your story, send it to me right away. I'm very, very willing to put up here, people's personal experiences. Um, I'm gonna try and do these. So with these weekly updates, I'm gonna try and do them at least every other day, or maybe once or twice every 3 days, or 3 times a week. Oh, my temperature gauge just went off like crazy. Talk about having a ghost in here. Shut up, ghost. I'm doing a podcast. All right. Oh, man, now I'm hitting my mic. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do these daily updates for you guys. I enjoy them. I have a lot of fun. Hope you guys do too. Um, so now there's another. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna show y'all the website to the Paranormal magazine, Paranormal Underground. Now, my first article is my defining article. I hope you guys go and buy it. Like, you have the option to subscribe for a year for $20. You get digital copies, or you can buy the magazine, the hard copy, for $13, which magazines are getting fucking expensive, but that's life. That's the life we're all living right now. Everything's getting higher besides our fucking paychecks. But yeah, um if you want the hard copy, man, I'd suggest get that one. And, it's cool. It's cool. It's my first article. If you support what I do and you support, me doing good in this, what I have, what I find as what people would find as a hobby, I find as research. I find as something passing my time, giving me some more knowledge. I have a huge belief in a lot of the. I don't want to say full paranormal. Most of my beliefs are in the paranormal. Have to do with the occult. And I used to follow this guy named Michael Tessarian. and he would talk a lot about how the occult does what they call uh, psychic kidnapping, psychic, something that has to do with taking over the mind, psychic invasion. And he would say how they do it through symbols and through occult mind brainwashing. And I really am fond of that. I really do follow that because I do believe that it is a real thing. We all fall for what looks good on TV. We all fall for what looks good on our phone. It's a form of brainwashing, form of a cult. Kind of weird. I don't know. You'd have to really sit down with me and get my opinion on that shit. I'm not a very smart person, but I have a way of explaining why I think it is the way it is. All right. So anyhow, oh shit! Don't anyhow me. I have a problem with saying anyhow, apparently. Okay, next one. I'm gonna go show you that website. Alright, so here's the Paranormal Underground website. You can get a digital subscription right here. Take a look through. I hope they don't put my face that big on the magazine. That's like the whole front cover. But if they do, you're gonna get a mean mug to look at. Oh, they got a podcast. I didn't know that. If you're ever interested, give it a shot. I didn't think they were gonna choose my article, but there's PhD people on there. There's people with bachelor's degrees and master's degrees on there, and then there's me. But I hope I'm successful with it. I really do, and I hope you wish the same for me. I hope the same for me, because I hope the same for you. I hope you make it with what you want to do. So let's see what the magazine. So you got a digital subscription here, 12 months. I'm not gonna click on that shit, but here's just a little bit about their magazine. There you go. Look, check that out. 12 months, $20. You can also order the magazine monthly, and that's $13, I think, for the hard copy. Which, I really encourage you guys. Buy that first magazine of mine. I'll be in there, and it'll make me really happy. Okay. And another thing I want to talk about, my Reddit. I have logged on to Reddit. I don't really post anything, but man, there's a lot of shit on here. And I'm dedicate an episode to the things I find. I probably play guitar better. And there is, man, material after material on here. And I would take the time to go through some of these. There's a lot of shit on here that I don't even know that people experience and go through. So yeah, with that being said, I will definitely be sharing more from Reddit. I'll probably do most of my podcasts based on Reddit and people's experiences. Other than that, man, stay tuned, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Keep an eye out for that subscription. If you know anybody who's interested, please send them over to the hot sheets. I got plenty of time and plenty of availability to write stories and post stories. Send me everything. I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to, share your story. Thanks, man.